Alright, so on the last edition of SOMA, we got about halfway through the game. There appears to be 7 stations, and we've been to 4 of them, and we're inside the 5th one right now. Of course, the 4 ones we've been to so far are Upsilon, Lambda, Delta, and Theta. And now we're currently in Omicron. But before we begin, I would like to talk about a few things, because this game, it did have my mind a churning all last night. Like, what we are, I'm not sure who is actually bound our robot self to this body, which is apparently Reed, Catherine Chun's former colleague. But I assume it's WoW. WoW's motivations for doing so, I'm not exactly sure yet. But it ties in with something else, like what the enemies are in this game. I think the enemies, and ourselves, are attempts by WoW to, like, recreate the human race. At least it feels like it to me. I could be way off base. And all the enemies are failures, whereas we are a success. And now, the last question is, what the hell is Kathy? She doesn't seem to fit the personality profile that we read on that machine earlier, did she? Apparently the one on the profile was just completely impossible to talk with. And really, the Kathy that we know, who's lived in our calculator that we towed around everywhere, really not that bad a person to speak to, really. So who is it? Is it a... I think it might be like a splinter of WoW. Perhaps WoW can splinter into other divisions, right? Or it could be really crazy and it could be Reed, it could be Reed. I don't think it's Acres. That was one theory I had. But ultimately, what is our goal as this character? Let's go ahead and start up. Like, there's an arc, but I think the arc is fucking dumb. It's a simulation that we're launching into space where there's no progression whatsoever. And apparently, if the real arc is anything like that prototype we looked at, we're not getting on there anyway, right? Not that I'd want to. To be honest, I'd rather be in this zombified body of Reed than stuck on some kind of computer floating through space where nothing ever changes. No people are born, no one ever dies, it's just the same thing every day. Right? Also, I didn't realize this loading screen was going to take this long, otherwise I would have done that whole intro during it. But it's not a big deal. Anyway, we're in Omicron right now, and as it says, we're trying to find a power suit. Because we're going to be going into the Abyss, which apparently is where Tau is, and possibly the 7th station, which I don't remember the name. I think it was like Lao or something. Something like that. Something like that. There you go, game. You did it. Alright, so like I indicated, we have just arrived at Omicron. I don't know what's going to happen next. The spooky music's going to happen. I don't know why I checked these, but, you know, they could have fun stuff in them. We apparently have some dead people. Let's touch them. No black box on that one. I'm guessing it's because the head is missing. Because if I was going to put a black box anywhere, that's why I'd put it. Yeah, I don't think that one's going to be operational. It looks like WoW is all up in that shit. I'm guessing... Yep, you're going to be silent also. There's no black box. So something's collecting heads over here. That's always good. That goes up. This one goes to containment. What is that? FB? Football? Containment football. Global lockdown active. Override at dive room console. Okay. Is the power suit down there, or what? Also, I'm not sure what the power suit is. Is it something that we can wear in this Reed body, or is it like a new robot? A new robot wouldn't be bad. I'm also not sure if I'm still in Reed's body. We had that little event where it seemed like we broke our legs, and then we had a plot death, and then our legs didn't feel like they were broken anymore. It's like we had our body replaced. Let's see, There's a dunes a transpiring up there. That's right, buddy. Dunes a transpiring. Let's see. Robot repair bay, dispatch, containment, dive room. I'm guessing the dive room is where we want to go. I mean, we need to get there anyway, right? Babies? There are no babies in there. Magnetic door. Hydroponics. It's interesting. Do you stop what? Well, if I had to guess, I would say that would be acres, but I'm not sure. Glowy bits. Dive room again. Alright, dive room through here. Good. We're on the right track. Medical bay. Any doings are transpiring in here? We got a giant MRI machine. And what appears to be some kind of hard drive enclosure. And yes, as a thing pointed out, I'm still mesmerized by the concept of putting things into other things. The physics aren't perfect, because it still feels like that pen holder weighed 1,000 tons, but hey. The fact is, I can put pens in it. Well, you know, it's possible. I'm not saying I'm good enough to do it, but it's possible. I'm not sure if that's an iron lung or an MRI machine. It'd be kind of weird to have an iron lung in these days, but hey, who knows? Maybe the old ways are best, right? North Hall, floor 2. No worry about their speaker. Kathy's been kind of quiet lately. Big log corridor, perfect for sprinting down. I'm sure we won't be doing that later. Alright, here you go, Kathy. A new place to hang out.
Is this Omicron?
Yep.
Everything is so basic, so limited. I hope it's not the Omnitool falling apart. Okay, we need to find you a power suit. You know, so we can go into the abyss without ending up like a recycled can of soda.
You think we'll find one that fits me? I mean, I'm kind of in a suit already.
That's been bothering me too. You know how you were transferred from Vancouver?
Toronto.
From then to now.
How could I forget?
Okay, so we do it again.
You want to send me to the future?
No, you idiot. I want to transfer your mind into a new body.
What?
Look, we already know it can be done. We don't need to make it a big deal.
It is a big deal, Kath. It's a huge fucking deal. There's got to be something else that can take us down there.
Simon Shaw.
But Theta was the only vessel that could take that pressure, and you saw what happened.
Then think of something else.
Simon, please. You don't have to switch this instant. Just play along for now. If we find something else, then great. If not...
I'm not promising anything.
Thank you, Simon. Have a look around the room. This is where they would keep the power suits, if there are any left.
Damn it, Simon. This body that we're currently in is not going to last forever. It's still biological. You know how those things suck. Yours died after a fucking car crash, so you should know they suck. We have this procedure again. I wonder if I'm going to actually have to pay attention to this. Okay. Maybe I should make some notes. I do have my notepad here. That's what I was reading off just a moment ago for that intro. You know, a notepad is never a bad thing to have on hand.
What are you waiting for?
Hey.
Find a power suit and let's get on with this.
Well, maybe you fucking know the instructions. Maybe I shouldn't write it down. What is this? Ready. Okay, are in the arc. Catherine confirms. Neato. We have another Omni tool just laying there. Well, I'm just gonna throw it out there. It looks like D has one in it. Is that some power armor? Ah.
Nice.
Oh, Raleigh was in that one.
I found one of the power suits. There's a dead woman inside. At least I think it's a woman. Just like the body we found in the annex. She's missing her head.
Gross. This could work in our favor, though. Look for a terminal nearby, see if you can boot it up.
What's the point of making those recessed in that console? There's no point. Let's see, a high pressure power suit guaranteed to withstand temperatures spanning from 50 Celsius to negative 75 Celsius while keeping a steady 40 Celsius default on the inside. It's adjustable, apparently. The suit will automatically shield the wearer from pressure and maintain a normal 1 atmosphere up to a depth of 5 kilometers below the surface of the waves. The onboard controller monitors the wearer's physical state and is able to minimize the risk of shock, hyperventilation, and even dehydration. Was it let in a little seawater? That's not going to help. Let's see, the suit is easily assembled through the rotating neck, which you've just seen, and the wrist rings that lock the gloves and the helmet in place. Note that the joints won't seal unless the controller is able to identify the wearer through a set of sensory systems. Suits may be locked to specific personnel, but as a default, a suit will accept anyone into its heart. Well, that's good. The controller is the onboard computer monitoring pulse, brain activity, body temperature, and stress through the skin conductance. It uses this information to provide the wearer with the safest experience. I wonder how the hell it's going to react if I get in there. It's all, you're kind of dead. Well, yeah, I know. Okay, well, there's Tau. There's green things out there. They need to start putting legends on these, really. I have no idea what I'm looking at. Well, let's activate Pod D, I suppose. Error found with suit.
Material.
Don't write it off just yet. Remember what we found out at Theta? The suit you are wearing is basically just a Cortex chip working a few pints of structure gel, powered by the on-suit battery pack.
And a dead colleague, Imogen Reed.
Exactly. If you think about it, we're actually incredibly lucky. We found a suit with an already dead body inside.
I guess you're right. What about the WoW? What makes you think it'll play along?
It's not magic, it's algorithms. A set pattern. The WoW won't be able to deny us, even if it was capable of wanting to.
I'm still not crazy about this plan. It feels wrong.
Please, Simon, I can't give up on the Ark. I need this to work.
So we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a battery pack. That's one hell of a shopping list.
Thanks. I'll just hang around here if that's okay.
I'll be
Yes,
back.
yes, as always. We find you a place to sit, and then you hang out. Alright, so we need a chip, a battery, and whatever the other thing was. I'll remember what the last thing was, even though she just fucking said it. Well, I could just talk to her again.
Come on, we need to get a Cortex chip,
Oh,
a
yeah,
battery
gel.
pack, and some structure gel.
Well, at least I can put this stuff down. Battery. It's not found in me yet, in gel. Okay. Well, gel is everywhere, so that shouldn't really be a problem. I mean, I could just get, like, this water bottle. I mean, how much gel are we talking? You didn't give me, like, a volume or mass that I need to accrue. That's the airlock, so go outside. Remote control. Looks like that's what we'll use to get into our new body, perhaps? Either way, we're going back this way. And let's also check these lockers. I'm sure there's nothing inside. Lockers are locked for once. The very idea. Okay, well, let's sprint down to
Don't
victory.
forget, we need a Cortex chip, structure gel, and a power pack to get the suit ready.
Yes, I wrote it down. And yes, George, have you tried turning it off and on again? Unfortunately, it doesn't work when there's a dead body in it. Apparently. Okay, well, that goes the hallway. Are the space babies out now? Was this storage? Maybe there's a battery or something in here. Nothing is really reaching out to me, and all of a sudden, everything's locked. Son of a bitch. I like fiddling with things. Kerosene, huh? It sounds pretty empty. Especially with how far I could toss it. I was like, I could burn one of those things. The hell are you even? Okay, you just close that. Just wanted to make sure. Alright, containment again. Yes, yes. Does that mean there's space babies? All the machines are on now. Let's take a look. Ruffy. Jacob, was that Halperin? An unusually sedated orange Ruffy found hovering outside Omicron Station. It had a remarkable bone growth that seemed to interfere with its perception. Brought it inside for study, but it stiffened and died in the process. During the post-mortem study, the thing kicked back to life while being out of the water. I see. Okay. Kept swinging? How would a fish swing? It doesn't have any arms. I'm guessing it kept flopping for a few minutes. So I returned it to an aquarium. It instantly started banging into the glass and bludgeoning itself to death before I could relocate it. Shelley, huh? Down arrival. This one was probably found by Claudia Ames here. Darby and Waldeck identified it as what was sabotaging the Lumar probe at about 900 meters depth. It's a 150 centimeter long rudderfish that looks like it has merged with some kind of other fish or shark. It's the freakiest form of mutation we've seen so far. It's clear that it's getting worse. Something is causing this, and I'm not buying the radioactive fallout nonsense that Ovari can't shut up about. Well, I can only guess that it would be our good friend WoW, but maybe, again, there's a third actor here, right? I'm like holding my hand out to the chat as I look over there. Let's see. Johann Ross on arrival. Ugh. The dead man found on the climber this morning is identified as Johann Ross, the AI psychologist working at Tau. I can't even begin to imagine what happened down the abyss. And frankly, I won't risk losing losing my staff by going down there to take a look. If the ARC team is alive, which I highly doubt, they will have to find a way to give us a sign. We're not going down there again without good reason. So all kinds of crazy shit is happening down there. What is this? There's a red blinking square on here. What the fuck does it mean? Okay, so I'm guessing I can override the lockdowns here. Which sounds like a terrible idea. What? Nothing's happening? I'll be back when I actually figure out I have to unlock things, because I'd rather not release the beasties if I don't have to. Oh. Look at this poor sod. Yeah, like, see here. I mean, clearly, WoW is trying to merge with humans. Perhaps it feels limited and it wants to reach out to the world. Okay, robot repair bay. Probably can find some batteries there. Probably some structure gel, too. Not sure about chips, though. Okay. Or we can access the lockdown from down here, too, so that's good. Well, what the hell is this? Hall FB. Whoops. Workshop, dress room. I would like to go to the workshop. I'm not sure what either of these are. It's probably not going to be instant death if I open those, and it doesn't look like there's any way to progress. Any chips among this debris? Doesn't look like it. It's probably going to be something a bit more obvious. Alright, well, let's override the lockdown on this floor. Air removing lockdown, okay. Power room. System overload. Okay. Did you fix it or what? The fuck is this? Okay. I'm guessing this is some manner of puzzle, but I'm not exactly sure what I'm trying to achieve. Okay. Okay. I think I understand what I'm trying to do here. I need to run a line through all of this garbage, huh? At least that's what I'm getting. Did it work? Easy peasy. Yeah, see, here's structure gel right here, as far as I'm aware. So we could just, like, scoop that up and take it somewhere. Let's see, Robo Repair Bay. Probably some chips in here. Let's see what we got. Hey, there we go. There's a Cortex chip around here somewhere. Eject chip? I have to do some diagnostics on it first, it would seem. Okay. Is there any manual in the room that'll tell me how this shit works? I'm probably gonna ruin this. This one doesn't have one. Alright. Ah, okay, now it makes sense. So I need to work it so it connects things. So like that one could go like that. There you go. Not a big problem. Probably something like that, and that would work. Okay. Where the fuck did that happen? Oh, you. That looks familiar, doesn't it? Well, we got the chip. So we'll cross that off the list. Now we just need battery and gel. That guy's moving. What the fuck is going on inside you? One of these things. What do we got here? Perhaps a thing full of structure gel? If it is, I mean, there's no clues on where to find it. Intau FUD Alpha? What does that actually say? I can't tell. Take the gel to Alpha. Take the gel to Alpha. Okay. Into the abyss. Take it to Alpha in the abyss. Alpha needs medicine. It's sick. Aw. Poor thing. Not sure what the hell I'm looking at this. The Heart of Alpha. Looks like a final boss. Triangles. A triangle with hamster feeders going to it. More hamster feeders. Now these desks have drawers. So, no more playing with things. Oh, but I like playing with things. If I could only extend it out. There you go. Well, let's see what you gotta say.
Strasky, are you there?
These are in reverse order.
What's up?
Omicron.
Let's see. That one occurs later. Let's listen to them in date order here. Which would be this. What a weird order system.
Omicron, can you hear us? Loud and clear. Everyone all right? We will be as soon as we make friends with the power suits. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Just wanted to check in before we pass the last working Lumar probe. Guys, any last words to Omicron? Don't forget to pick us up. You heard that, right?
Don't worry, we won't forget.
Alright. Heading into radio silence.
Good luck, guys.
Is there gonna be some kind of Borg whale down there or something?
Tau, please respond. This is Rowley Herber calling from Omicron. Please respond, Tau.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Yeah, I get it.
Alright.
Unable to connect. Lumar relay out of range.
Strasky, are you there?
I hear you, Herbie. What's up?
Just wanted to check in. I have to go do something. I might not be around for a few days, okay?
Rally Herber leaving the listening post? Must be important.
It is, Strask. It is.
Okay then. Stay safe.
More shit just laying around here. But none of it really makes any difference. Sure, we'll know what it is later. Yeah, there's some kind of vial, and you were taking it to Alpha. Perhaps it's near a shuttle bay or something? Huh. Well, we still need to find that battery. Also, let me fist you. Have a nibble. There you go. I'd put you out of your misery, but I have no means to do so. Okay. What? Is there a doing to transpiring, or are you just making a ruckus? Did that body move? These... I'm almost certain you weren't here before. You were leaning against this wall earlier. Are you bodies gonna get up? You're gonna get up, aren't you? Well, that's good. You probably could use some exercise. I mean, it's not gonna get your head back, but I like your gusto. Calm down, calm down. It's all gonna be alright. Okay. Okay, so that indicates where we are. Gotcha. Now it makes sense. Now let's go ahead and override this one. I'm sure I'll have to do another puzzle. Calm down, it's gonna be fine. The old scanning room. It's like I'm playing Doom 3 or Quake 4. They always gotta have a room like this. What are you gonna determine? Oh, it's a zombie. We might as well let it in. Another headless one in a shower. Let's see. Open that up. Can't. Looks like it's jammed from the inside. Trying to get a closer look because it looks like the spinal column might be metal or something. It's weird. What the hell is this? Some kind of personal fan device. Why the hell are you making so much racket, huh? Whatever. Let's see what you got. Lisa Cameron on March 23rd. The structure gel has been charged and actually keeps going for a while, even when removed from a power source. If applied to circuits, it seems to help out with connectivity. Neat. Function. It seems like it's not... Hey. I'm trying to read this here. It's hard to tell with your distortions. Okay, it's just you making your noises there. It seems like it's not only connectivity, but even functionality. The gel can make simple machinery work and act more efficiently. However, the modifications that WoW has made to the gel, so the gel is not part of WoW apparently, but the modifications that WoW has made to the gel are full of extra information that doesn't necessarily make sense. Too much WoW? Is that what you said? When applied to something more complicated, it causes gel to act as a cancer upon the host.